Welcome to Home Talk Podcast, brought to you by Bet Niger, your home of bet. Boom! I know Manchester United fans will not be happy to hear my voice, but don't worry, we are here for you. We are not going to banter or troll you. We will also console you. When it comes to engaging and interesting conversations, people wey sabi ball na the Home Talk Podcast. Before I introduce the big masquerade them when they with me, let me inform you of the one-up option courtesy of Bet Niger. It is a special feature. You know, everybody knows 2-up now, where you play 2 goals or 2 consecutive goals and you win. But the 1-up now, once that team where you give 1-up, for example, Liverpool versus Arsenal on Sunday, Liverpool 1-up. Once Liverpool score, they don't win. Even if Liverpool score or Arsenal first then score, once Liverpool score 1-1, score 2-1, they don't win. Now, so it be a very, very easy feature. So what are you waiting for? And remember, maximum payout is 200 million. Now, only Bet Niger, they run now. Go up, come down. Now, only Bet Niger, they run now. So stop chasing 10 million. Stop chasing 50 million. I know it's money. Chase 200 million. Boom! Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce. And as a gentleman or representative of gentlemen, because other men there here, I'm going to start by introducing the immediate right. She's seated on the right hand of the father. She sabi ball. She gets sense. Now, person will be say if she dey discuss ball, your belly go dey sweet. You go dey happy because she sets the mood and she has all the information. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Toyo Adebanjo. A round of applause. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Oh yes, I'm well appreciated.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, by my immediate left, this man dazzles on the microphone. When it comes to commentary, in Sabian well. When it comes to punditry, now professor, a diehard Arsenal fan, the only man who, even when Arsenal is drowning, and he's drowning with Arsenal, he will keep shouting. The elephant that sits on top of the table, but small breeze, then go fall. The one and the only Ronaldinho on the microphone, Sawadinho!
I'm feeling lonely at the top, so lonely at the top.
We will be here to remind you.
You will remind me nothing this season.
No problem. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is loaded with information. If you didn't find anything about Nigerian footballers, leave other people where they share information. Go for him because he's vast and he possesses the information at his fingertips. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oga Kpatakpata of Ojodu Times, our own Fabrizio Romano, one and only Pooja!
Welcome to Boom.
Welcome to Boom! When I don't see them now, no waste time. We'll go this break. Once we come back, we'll go enter inside the conversation straight. No go anywhere. Will they come back?
Get explosive odds at random. Introducing Bet Boom. Get massive odds on any sports bet, however you play. Singles, multiples, in play. Zoom. It's time to boom your bet. Available now, only on Bet Niger.
Welcome back to the Home Talk Podcast. This segment is called the Weekly Roundup. And we're going to look at interesting events unfolding in the world of football and we'll share our thoughts. One very interesting conversation to begin with is the devastating defeat suffered by Man City at the hand of Spurs. Spurs, Europa League champions. Yeah. But last season, very regrettable. But this season, coasting and riding to victory. Went to the Etihad and slaughtered Man City 2-0. So people see that scoreline and say, no worry, Man City go come back. They not come back. Then do everything when they want to do. They not see them. And Spurs don't beat Man City. And I would love to ask you first, your reaction to that scoreline. Did you expect that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
That Spurs will beat Man City?
I did. I even carried them straight win in one of my tickets, because last season, like you referenced, Spurs was terrible. yet they beat Man City, I think 5 at the Etihad last season. You understand? They are a boogie side for Manchester City. That's why it still beats me how when the whole of the Arsenal fan base needed them to just get one over Manchester City, Son decided to make
the sun did not shine.
The sun did not shine.
On
He decided
Arsenal.
to make Ortega, a super goalkeeper on the day. You understand? So they're a boogie side. I know that Man City are still recovering. Yes, they've not fully. People have said, oh, the signings, Sheki, Rangers, and the rest of them. That they will turn, but they will need time. This is not KDB. This is not plug and play. This is not Yaya Toure. This is not plug and play. This is not David Silva. It's not plug and play. These guys will need time. As long as Rodri is still missing, you understand, they will still need time to gel, especially against the experienced sides in the league. Yeah, they scored 5 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. It took less Wolverhampton Wanderers. You've collected Ryan Nuri from the side. You've taken out, what's his name? Cunha. Semedo has left the side. So that's a toothless Wolverhampton Wanderers side. So you expected to run riots. But when you play against the big guys, I don't think Man City will beat any top side this season. I don't think they will beat. They won't beat Arsenal. They won't beat Liverpool. They won't beat Chelsea. They've already lost to Tottenham. The only side they might beat, it's not a top side, it's Manchester United. But then that Manchester derby is even a fierce contest for them. As useless as Manchester United is. You understand? So let's not even go there. I expected the result very well. I expected that. I'm not surprised by the outcome.
Interesting. Yeah. Now, Guardiola went to the market, bought players. A lot of people are talking about him rebuilding, and they expect that they will hit the ground running. What exactly, in your opinion, do you think is wrong with the players and their failure to gel?
They are yet to gel. It doesn't mean they won't gel later. And it's a case where transitioning is happening at Manchester City now. And this is where would be expecting Pep Guardiola now to put his coaching prowess, because I always see him as a checkbook manager, if you ask me. Every problem he has, he'll go to the transfer market and get somebody. Every problem he has, go to the transfer market and get somebody. In fact, I have to give him the award for the manager that knows how to make signings. Those signings come in and they work out.
Yeah.
Now this time around, in this era of football that we're in now, we have players that are not so good as the previous era, where, like you mentioned, come in, plug and play. You fit in and you just do your thing. We saw Raheem Sterling come from Liverpool. It was good.
Yeah.
What's his name? Kun Aguero did the same thing. Scored goals. KDB and so many other. Even Riyad Mahrez from Leicester City came into the setup and was seamlessly and all that. But these other guys, you have Cheki, you have Mamouche. Mamouche has gone cold already.
Exactly.
It's that fast. These guys are like, they're like, knockout. It's so fast. They just move and that's it.
Don't finish.
And that's it. Their lifespan or their career span of, being at the top for a long time is not as long as the previous era that we have. So Guardiola will struggle. He would have to make it work. And this is where I'll now give him the award that, yes, he's the best manager in the whole world. Other than that, for now, he's still a checkbook manager. And let's see how far this checkbook will take him. But we also need to be patient that these players need to gel and fit into the ideology that Pep Guardiola has or need. If you look at their back four now, only their defenders are settled. Aside from Aït-Nouri, who was injured against Tottenham, was removed early. Yeah. Rico Lewis cannot be that right back for you. It would always suffer. Against small teams, yes, the young man would, razzle-dazzle and do his thing. Yeah. But against top teams, they would hit them hard. In the midfield too as well. You miss KDB, you miss Rodri, you miss Ilkay Gundogan. Solid guys. Reindeers will not come and do all those, trust me, they need time to gel. You see Sawadinho, you have who else on the wings? Look at how many times he has had to sign 3 different wingers just to replace somebody like Raheem Sterling that they say is not so great. You've had, what's his name, Grealish, you've had Jeremy Doku, yet they are not giving him what he wants. So the effectiveness from the wings, also the effectiveness from the midfield. Look at Foden. Foden was doing so well because he was surrounded by world-class players, experienced players that were intelligent. Now
he's looking so ordinary.
Now he's with his mates. Like we're all on the same sense. Like nobody's better than me. Me too, I'm not better than you. That's how it is. So they would need to work.
Interesting. So Pooja, I would like to talk about the manager now. Has Pep lost his magical touch?
Well, I would say
talk as he be.
Okay, so this
Pooja is also of that philosophy that Pep is a checkbook manager.
No, it's very simple. When you buy a goalkeeper like Trafford, and all of a sudden he's not doing well, but you want to replace again by Donnarumma. That means you want to replace every time. Remember when he brought Bravo one season. he bought Anderson.
Yeah.
So he always, any problem, Pep encounters, he throws in money. But in a way, like she said, I think the era is over. We don't have exceptional players anymore. To the point that you don't need little coaching, little tactics, little philosophy, you will get it. KDB was coming, he was blasting. Today was blasting. You don't need any coach for that. But now you have to teach these boys. Grealish was uncoachable. I agree, he was uncoachable. 2 years, he didn't do anything tangible for Pep Guardiola. So you're like, guy, you have to go. Doku right now is a frustrating player. And that's not the kind of player, of that era. Look at Mahrez. He came and he worked. So I think for Pep, it needs to now, because all the good players, in a way, they don't want to say Savinho because it felt like one season, this guy don't give me what I'm giving. Look at Palmer. You should have waited for Palmer, but you can't wait because those are the talents that will grow, but you can't grow with Pep. He won't plug and play. So right now, you need to now coach. Like you said, you have to coach these players now, and that's what most managers are doing. Look at Amorim. He was, he literally coaching these boys on the touchline, and it doesn't happen like that, in those eras. So now coaches have to, coach players now because the era is gone. Players are now little talent, and you need results. So,
very true.
So unfortunately for Pep, he needs to now work. But he has the money. He throws the money. Now he's getting Donnarumma for the goalkeeping. Now in the middle of the park, he's still looking for a midfielder. So at the end of the day, he always throw money to his problems.
All right, we have discussed about Kehinde. Let's talk about Taiwo. Manchester United, travel to Craven Cottage and we're served okra soup. Another draw for Manchester United. I want to ask you, what exactly is wrong with Manchester United? Is it the manager or the players?
Both. I think they should be patient with Amorim. And I'm not saying this from a place.
Let me move on. Now, it's not fun.
I'm not. No, wait now.
Of course, you don't want the best for Manchester United.
I'm not saying this from a place of hate. I'm not saying this from a place of banter. Arteta finished 8-8.
So Amorim should finish 16-17.
Listen. I'm just telling you something now. Arteta finished 8-8. Right now, despite the sticks that we give him, I especially give him, we cannot look back now and say this guy has not built a phenomenal squad.
Phenomenal squad.
Yes, Arteta has.
It's phenomenal, not too strong a term to use.
What are you saying?
Phenomenal.
Now? Guy, calm down.
Phenomenal. We trophy for 4 seasons.
The only thing you will tell me now is that he has not won a trophy. That's the only thing you will say.
So why use phenomenal in the same sentence with
you would want to swap places with Arsenal currently. You would want to swap places, like the health status of your team. You would want to swap that with Arsenal health status right now. True or false?
False. Yes.
You will not swap this dead Manchester United for Arsenal right now. You will not swap it. Baba, you don't go make heaven.
Answer the question.
You don't go make heaven for supplementary list.
Answer the question, please.
So Arteta has built a fantastic squad, but how did he start? His starting wasn't this glorious, right? The only thing missing now is that he has to win trophies. He has to start winning trophies.
Which is the most important.
Which is very important. The most important. I mean, they say trophies are the currency of football, whatever it is. So for Amorim, maybe be patient with him. For the players, I keep saying this all the time. There must be a time where you guys will have to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourselves that, guy, Omo, coach Sabi, coach no Sabi, we guys do this thing. At the end of the day, now they play this football. We've had footballers here that have told us that sometimes they tell themselves on the pitch, guy, forget what coach they talk. This match move down like this, move down like this. We've had footballers here, some active, some just recently retired. Do you understand? So the players themselves have got to ask themselves question. Now Amorim go come the coach Casemiro to go and tell Casemiro how to run. There's this famous quote of Luis Felipe Scolari, this famous quote that was attributed to him, that he walked into Brazil dressing room to give the guys a speech before a game. He saw Kaká, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo de Lima, and he told them, go and play, go and enjoy yourself. What do you want to tell Kaká?
But if the manager's formation is not playing to the strength of the players,
I get
is that not problematic?
That is why I said both of them, share in the blame.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Amorim should know that what worked in Portugal may not actually work in England. There are two different leagues, two different teams, different style of play, and different playing personnel. So he should come and ask himself, okay, if I've been playing this 3-4-3 and it's not working, should I switch to 4 at the back? Should I go for diamond attacking 4-2-4, 4-4-2, or go 4-2-3-1? You understand? And he should start using people that would work. For goodness sake, I don't know why Kobe Mino is not being used. In 44 games, Kobe Mino has only started 15 under Ruben Amorim. Why? That guy was showing promises. Like, I'm the future. So why? Why would you sign Benjamin Sesko and insist on playing Mason Mount as a false 9? Why? Sometimes these coaches should just do a detox of what I know, what as in my way or the highway, which is the problem I have with Arteta most of the time. Just do a detox and say, okay, let me try waiting people they talk, because you're not the only person that sees this thing. We all see these things. Why not try it? You can't sign Sesko for over 70 million and then you're playing Mason Mount as a false 9. And you're telling me he needs time, but let him be getting the time he needs on the field of play.
Very true.
So I don't know. You're playing Casemiro, and Casemiro, like in the last game, was like your live wire, and you're subbing him. Amorim is making Manchester United needs to win. Amorim, they bring in 2 defenders, Harry Maguire and Aiden Heaven.
Maguire will call nod. Heaven will take us to heaven.
Imagine you're bringing 2 defenders, Maguire and Heaven. Do you understand? So it's both ways, both the play, and you will not say that they've not backed you. You spent over 200 million in this transfer market. You spent over 200 million. So you've got to justify it. But I think he would come good. If for nothing, I think the players will at some point step up.
Speaking about players stepping up, let's talk about Gyökeres. Okay. He has opened his goal scoring account for us now. 2 goals, 1 penalty against Leeds United. But Arsenal have a problem. And the problem is Odegaard and Saka are most likely going to sit out a very important game against Liverpool. Yeah. Do you think that Arsenal can still pile that pressure on other teams and, struggle for the title?
I think they can. And it's not a matter of personnel or players for Arsenal. It's still the coach. And just to buttress his point, I think we're in an era where managers are the ones who are taking the spotlight. They don't want the players to shine anymore. If a player is shining or doing well, they want to be the one to take the credit that, I did this. I was the one who coached him or formed him into this and all that. It's becoming boring now that every time we talk about positional play, we talk about low block, we talk about this, before, it was expressive football. If you are a tricky player, filled with so much skill that you know how to maraud your way from the wings or in the midfield, you're free to express yourself, but just make sure in between the tactical lines. But for Mikel Arteta, even if they play Noni Madueke in the position of Bukayo Saka and Martinelli plays, Eberechi comes in to replace Martin Odegaard, because you already have personnel now to replace your injured players, where you may not miss them too much. But it's down to the manager how they animate his ideology on the pitch. Eberechi is a player that is not a typical attacking midfielder. He is more of a left attacking midfielder. He loves to pick pockets, he loves to move into spaces and all that. But yet, Arteta might tell him, I don't want all of those stuff. I want you to do this, do that, and keep it simple. I want you to always make sure you get the ball. Gyökeres, I was happy for him. He was able to score those 2 goals to relieve the pressure on him. Because, with strikers, the more you play games or you're not scoring goals, you get pressurized, you start feeling frustrated that what's going on. And that was what happened to Darwin Núñez at Liverpool. And at the end of the day, the young man just, derailed and all that. But for Gyökeres now, he needs those wingers and midfielders to play through him. And that's what I've noticed from preseason, even early, the first 2 games of the season too. They're like shunting him out until that pass from Calafiori. And then he cut in and he was able to take the shot. You can't expect your striker to do that all the time. Moving to the left wing to try and get the ball. That means there's a problem. I'm trying to run into the channels through the middle as a normal striker would do. But how would you service me? How would you take my runs? Look at my Arsenal players and the attacking players hold the ball too much. The likes of Saka, they always wanting to walk. And I think that was also another reason why he got injured that Saturday. Because he was always, look, it's beautiful to see where, yes, you're creative, you know how to help and score goals, but you need your strikers to also score goals too. We saw the same thing with Real Madrid where Kylian Mbappe was playing through the middle and he got those goals. Yeah. When you play through the middle and you also recognize your striker, you would see their runs, you help them. Gyökeres needs that from his wingers and his midfielders to create those chances. Look at my run, see where I'm open and all of those. Other than that, the guy would just be there. You already have your striker and he will still not do well.
Interesting. Let's talk about a player who is doing very well. He has carried his team. Kylian Mbappe. Yeah. I mean, the game against Real Oviedo was boring, sort of. Toyo, baby. It was boring. But you see, the worst person where you will give opportunity, now Kylian Mbappe. And I mean, 2 games, he has always come through for Real Madrid. But some people are saying it is like that Carlo Ancelotti boot where Xabi Alonso don't put leg inside, the team too big for him. Make I just start with you first, Pooja. You think, say, Alonso go get problem this season for La Liga?
Well, I don't think so. I think, fortunately for him, he have the talent to maneuver games. Even if they are not playing well, Vinicius can spark, Mbappe can spark, Valverde can play the shots. So they have, personnel. But in terms of, Mbappe, that's a proper, he has the highest conversion when it comes to shot on target. If he gets 2 shot on targets, it's goal.
Sure.
And that's what we saw against Real Oviedo. So I think for Alonso, it's better for him to take that pressure off his head. Play your game. And I love what he did. He was coming from Bayer Leverkusen with a good formation, with a good how he plays. But he got to a club and he understood that, okay, so I have to play their way. They have wingers. I have to find a way to play them. And yesterday he played Rodrigo because there was already, so much on Rodrigo. He played Rodrigo, Vinicius entered, he scored again. And one thing I love about Alonso is he helps other players. Yeah. For Arsenal, they don't help anybody. Odegaard romances the ball. Saka, romances the ball. Noni Madueke will not pass to anybody. Look at the goal Saka scored. You have a striker in the box. Why are you roofing it? And that's the typical way Arsenal plays.
I be internet now.
What I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
saying.
You have a better chance to pass the ball. If you don't roof the ball, there's no way, because it's an acute angle. And for Real Madrid, they play for themselves. We've said that maybe when Vinicius comes, he will not pass to Mbappe. We saw,
Vinicius passed to Mbappe.
Very so
clean.
If you play for yourself, and that's what Alonso have done, they are expressive, and the players he's getting, they are more Brazilian, and that's what I love about maybe the La Liga. They still allow that flair. Yeah, Lamine Yamal still do the flair, but in England, look at Amorim. He has converted all the players to robots, playing the same way. Doku playing the same way. Bruno playing the same way. And you cannot play like that. That is why you bought a striker, and you cannot use a striker because you want him to play in a certain way. It's 70 million, and you say he needs time. Well, what did Wenger said? If I buy players then with 50 million,
only you go carry ball from post.
He would, as in pass 2, go and score. As a then, so you are buying a player of 70 million pounds, and you are still saying he has to adapt. Someone that was active with RB Leipzig, doing active with preseason, and now you have to fit into one jigsaw for you. So I think for Alonso, he just he's doing the good thing. The performances are not pretty, but the results are good. Yeah. 0 goals conceded. Yeah. Mbappe has scored in 2 games, and that is what you want. Your strikers are scoring, your wingers are scoring, and you're not conceding. Yeah. Good start.
Very true. Let's bring it back home now. And Sawa, I would like to start with you. The Chani Goose had a disappointing and embarrassing outing.
Disastrous,
calamitous, shameful, disgraceful, heartbreaking.
Get carried there from Zanzibar.
Especially as he be say, within that period, some people don't give us too much joy. Mission X, mission
accomplished,
mission V. We don't dey happy. These guys can't cast everything
as it should be.
How are they not supposed to be the best from our domestic
you can't
scene?
Give what you don't have. How good is your domestic scene in comparison to other countries in Africa? When was the last time a Nigerian team played in the final of any CAF competition?
Yeah.
When was the last time?
Is it by playing in the final?
When
Yes,
was
now.
the last time? It is.
No,
See,
when was the last time we got to the group phases?
yes.
of
When
any
was the
cup?
last time we played even in the group phase of the Champions League?
No, wait now.
No, now wait,
Yes,
wait,
yes,
start from
yes,
there.
yes, yes,
Yes,
that's
now,
how you know
let's
how
start
good
from
you
there.
are
It's
now.
a mirror.
That's how you know how good you are.
The chant to a great extent mirrors what is happening in your
the
domestic
league,
scene.
yeah.
I know people will tell me, oh, but Senegal won. Is it that their league was better than every other? No, listen.
But that Senegal is a good argument.
Listen now.
Is it
I
not a
said
good argument?
It mirrors. I'm not telling. See, there are one-offs. There are exceptions. Greece winning the Euros in 2004. These are exceptions. Denmark winning the Euros in 1992.
It's not
These are
enough.
exceptions.
It's not enough.
They are one-off. These things are one-off. Say Senegal win one-off, but to a large extent, the countries that will do well in CHAN. I mean, we're talking about the host country. See the teams will knock them out. Teams that Morocco. That you expect to knock them out.
No, Morocco has been the best
one
team.
of the best league in the
And they won the
continent.
most
You
CHAN.
know, you understand. So you see people doing well at CHAN. It mirrors what is happening at your domestic scene. What is happening in our domestic league?
Talk to me.
Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Do you know the problem we have? It's a national problem. We destroy, like we completely destroy. If we're on a trajectory now, an upward trajectory, you understand? And it looks like we're getting the upload. One selfish individual will just look at it and say, "Come on now, I don't like how it's going. Destroy this thing, destroy it. Most at our own." That is what the NFF under the LMC. That is what they did to Nigerian football in 2016, 2017. That's what they did to the league in 2016, 2017. They destroyed it completely and brought it down to this mess that it is. And now we want to start building again. Look at that performance against Sudan.
Hey.
Look at the performance against Senegal.
Hey.
Very terrible. Very terrible performance.
Even against
Shameful
Congo.
performance. Even the game against Congo, they just scored 2.
TP Mazembe.
They just scored 2. Sudan.
Red cards is first half.
Sudan's manager, Apia, said they only had 4 training sessions before the tournament. That he was the one motivating them. He had series of meetings with them. After their first game that they drew, he said their fitness level was not there yet, that they needed to be fit. But na Nigeria, and I use get fitness, put 4 for our body. Wotoporously. 4. We collect with you no good. Sudan. It reflects what is going on in the league. The league don't start now. Some people don't know. Our league don't start though. Some people don't know. Because whether they play league self, we don't know. Because of what? Some selfish people that then they destroy the league. That's the quality. And I keep telling anybody that there is an abundance of talent in this country. So we have no reason to field a team in any tournament in Africa and not get to at least the quarterfinals. We have no reason.
Yes, now.
Any tournament in Africa,
Yes, now.
whether now under 10, under 15, under 20, under 30, we don't have any reason.
You see that
to
football,
field
that football,
that
oh.
football.
That football, oh.
Baba, we went to the stadium.
Yes, now.
You see the number of people when they play football.
Yes, now.
Football is to Nigeria what basketball is to the US, what cricket is to India. You can't tell me that we will play a tournament. Sudan, if they like me, they bring their president and their vice, everybody, may they come play. Sudan will beat us 4-0. Those boys should hide their head in shame. You are shameless.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
You are shameless.
It's okay, it's okay.
Hide your all of una, all 20-something of una.
It's okay, it's
Hide
okay.
your head in
It's okay,
shame.
it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
You don't deserve to
No
even.
vex, sir.
You don't deserve to
Sorry,
enter
sorry,
play come back.
it's okay, it's okay. We'll
Shameless
back.
lots.
Now, boss, they go use come back from Sudan.
They're supposed to come back from Sudan.
We'll bounce back.
They
It's
should
okay.
hide their head in shame.
It's okay, it's okay. We'll bounce back. We'll bounce back.
Even though the NFF they do well, those boys should hide their head in shame.
No, it was really bad.
Terrible, terrible play.
I think it's time for us to go back and focus on the issues.
Yeah.
Speaking about focusing on the issues, Eric Schell has released his provisional squad. Ahead of the World Cup qualifier games against Rwanda and South Africa. I want your first reaction to that list.
It's not a matter of the list. It's a matter of how would they play against these guys. You can bring the best of the best. But when they touch down and come and play for the Super Eagles, it's like it's a different style or a different environment.
Chai.
Yes, because I remember vividly when something was trending on X where I think a particular artist came to Nigeria and then this guy just looked like a normal Agbero, you know. So it looks like it's an African thing where it just downgrades you or your style of play just more. But not to downgrade Africa. We've also seen other African countries do well, play good football, especially the Northern African side.
Yeah.
Here for Nigeria, look, whichever personnel you invite and you bring, the goal is to win those 2 games, not draw, not, is to win and not just win comprehensively and score goals, because we're really far behind. Everything is against us qualifying for this World Cup. We need to move up with the goal difference. We also need to win well and make sure that, look, aside from the group stage, we also have intercontinental qualifiers that you would play. Yeah. So the route to the World Cup is a long...
That's if you finish as the best loser.
Yes, if you finish as is a long and very challenging one. So if you like, bring Osimhen, bring this, bring that, bring JJ Okocha's back. They might not do anything. The most important thing is, how do they animate the manager's tactics on the pitch? How do they play well? Chukwueze will definitely come. Who are we starting in front? Are we starting? Of course, we know Victor Osimhen is the mainstay and the only person and that's the problem.
And maybe Lukman.
Yes, and that's the problem. The pressure on this man alone. I feel for this man a lot. Like, trust me.
He took the job.
I know he took the job, but he's not going to kill himself for us. He's not Jesus.
And they should play well with him now.
They should play well with him.
Not the only him now, they won't kill him.
He's always trying his best, pulling the country. I saw the last game where he was really pissed off and was walking off the pitch.
Yes, now.
Yes, he has every right to be angry because he has given his all, he's given his best. Ronaldo said one time when Real Madrid lost terribly to Atletico Madrid, where he said, if they have a Cristiano Ronaldo that is like 5 in the team, I'm sure we won't lose this way. It's almost the same thing. If we have like 6 Victor Osimhen in the Super Eagles, we'll probably do so well and be smashing every team. So it's not a matter of personnel. Oh, let's look at the 31-man list. It's irrelevant. How will they do well? What is the tactics that would suit these players for us to bring out the best result that we want?
Interesting. Pooja, because I know what Sawa already make up his mind, say that World Cup, we know they go. So I know go ask Sawa, because I know what he answer be. Pooja, Rwanda, South Africa must win games.
Yes.
What do you think Eric Shell should do differently so that everywhere go boom and Nigerians go smile?
The 2 games are non-negotiable, and I think we need more than Eric Shell in those 2 games. I think we need a proper psychologist. I think we need something that will boost these players. Not drugs. But
I bet go.
But a psychologist.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the game against Zimbabwe in New York, there's no reason. 5 minutes to the end of the game and you concede where you need to win. So if you look at it holistically, I think Eric Shell will do his best to put the best players on the pitch. It's not led for them to have the motivation. Because we've said it even before. The last World Cup qualifier window, we said it's a must-win for the 2 games. I don't have a problem away from home, to be sincere. We can beat South Africa away from home. I'm talking about that complacency at home.
Yeah.
We've drawn Central African Republic, Lesotho, Zimbabwe.
For our own house.
But they come to Lagos to beat us in Lagos.
Yeah.
If not that we've qualified for AFCON,
then, yeah.
we can actually be
which is not an excuse.
Yeah.
Which is not an excuse.
So now you have to win. So it's a must win all the games, and it's a live wire. Once we drop points in September, it's done and dusted. Yeah. Even the second place we are talking about, there are teams in best loser with 12 points.
5 points ahead of you.
But 12 points today, 11 points.
5 points ahead of you.
You guys are 7. You can't even catch up.
There are 5, 6, 7 points ahead of you.
See, you want to catch up with 13. South Africa is on 13 points.
Yeah.
But the best loser in some groups
Already
are 12. So how do you know how to catch up? So you have to win all your games to even catch up to the best losers.
I hope that those ones don't win their own
don't win. So now you are doing catch up with your team and you are doing catch up with the best losers in other groups.
No verse. What happened to that 3 points when we made a deduct from South Africa? What's going on?
So the problem,
that is we don't forget.
So the problem now is Genetron has come out to say the Benin Republic because they have 8 points as well. And they can even qualify.
Of course.
And he has qualified Nigeria before, so he knows how to qualify for the World Cup.
Yes. Yeah.
Give it to him. So now the Lesotho is not fine for anything.
Yeah.
No, it's not in their hands. It's not in their hands at all.
So,
it's not.
So now Genetro is saying, please let us know the verdict before we start the September qualifier, because let us know what is going on.
So what is going on? They won't confuse us.
I told
Are
you
they whining
something
us?
here. The edition we had, I think it was Isaac's success. I said something here in the episode. I said, remember that the CAF president is from South Africa.
Yeah, but
Listen,
the rules-
wait
the
now,
rules
let
are
me
supposed
land.
to-
Listen,
No,
let me
no,
land.
no,
Wait,
no,
let me
see,
land.
see.
Wait, let me land. I'm not landed. I am not saying that there will be foul play.
Allegedly.
But what I am saying is, if there is any way, any loophole that can be exploited to ensure that those 3 points are not deducted, trust me, South Africa will get that favor. If there is any exception that can come into play for those three, because those 3 points are cast on stone,
Yes,
they
now.
must be
Yes, now.
deducted.
Yeah.
They
Yes,
will,
now.
and I know that they will be deducted. But what I said in that episode, I said, if there is any way that any exception, because the law is full of exceptions, any exception can be tweaked to favor South Africa, trust me, they will get that advantage. But having said that, they will deduct those 3 points. But the problem is, even if they deduct 6 from
Yeah,
South
I know,
Africa,
it's okay.
Nigeria
See,
will not
see,
qualify.
No,
I
now.
reject that.
I'm-
Let him finish.
Let me just say this here.
name.
I think this is a better platform to say it.
Yes.
I think we missed it from the NFF.
Yeah.
Ask me why.
Yeah. Why?
Lesotho is playing their home game
In South Africa.
Yes.
Zimbabwe is playing their home game in South Africa, and people sat down in NFF and allowed that to happen. It's an advantage.
Well, it happens.
Baba, it's an advantage already. See, you you send petition. It's not allowed. Baba, you cannot play in your same group. You cannot have that team to play in your home. See, we are fighting for the same thing. I'm rendering help for you. How will I puncture
you
your
don't
face?
want- yeah, you don't want
I will
to
not
break
puncture your eye now, Baba.
And let's say to our COSAFA group with South Africa.
Baba, there is
Especially
no.
because those countries don't
Both of
really...
them,
Yeah.
Zimbabwe
They don't
and,
really-
Baba, don't.
They don't really need it.
Just send a petition. Don't play those home games for other teams in the home country of the team you are
Take it to
fighting.
Tanzania.
Take it to Tanzania, Baba. Take it to
Zanzibar.
Mauritius.
Take it to
Yeah.
Mauritius. Anywhere. Take
But
it
they played
anywhere.
in South Africa, and you want them to go and file. They will not file. So it's now less for
South
because,
African fans will be more at the stadium.
So now it's now less for FIFA because we saw the same fate with Shehu Abdullahi.
Yeah.
We failed to see the email that he had a yellow card,
Yeah.
blah, 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 and they didn't even message us. They just deduct the point. Thankfully, we've qualified
Before that game.
Before that game. So if they want to do it, a player was not meant to be used. Basic is 3 points, 3 goals. And that's what Genetro, who knows the laws,
Everybody
said. So
knows.
let's
It
see.
will happen.
And he said something very tangible. Let us know our fate before. So that we know what we are fighting
Exactly.
for.
It must happen. CAF.
That
CAF.
news had
CAF.
come out before Nigeria played Zimbabwe. That news had come out. We already knew that South Africa would be deducted 3 points. But what happened against
still played a
Zimbabwe?
draw.
You still drew.
No, it
against
was a
Zimbabwe.
temporary setback.
Oh,
Don't worry.
really?
Against Rwanda,
Thank God say you don't
against
ask
South
me.
Africa, you will see.
Oh,
I
boom.
know your answer. I know what make you add to our depression already. Now, let's talk about, ex-international Taribo West.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the wake up of
Peter Rufai.
ex-international and Super Eagles legend, Peter Rufai.
Yeah.
He had some very strong words
Yeah.
for the government at all levels and also the administrators of our football with respect to how our players or ex-internationals, people who gave years in service to our great country, are treated after retirement. I would like your take, Sawadinho.
Okay, I would say this again. I know I've said this before. My favorite national anthem has a famous line. The label.
You get another national anthem before.
My favorite national
Your
anthem.
country's national anthem.
My favorite national anthem.
Okay.
The one I grew up with, the one I know, the one I love. I'm not saying it's the official one right now. It has a famous line. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. But this is Nigeria. See how we're living now. So I mean, you can label for this country and nobody will remember you. I would balance it. I will speak on this side and that side.
It's okay.
You understand? Everybody that have served this country deserves to be honored by this country. Whether monetarily or otherwise, deserves to be. But even the ones that are serving presently, they don't even have welfare packages for them, let alone the ones that have passed. The ones that are currently serving, and I'm not just talking footballers, I'm talking servicemen, military personnel. We are all serving this country. If tomorrow now Pooja wins International Journalist Award, probably ahead of Gary Neville and the rest of them, one international award, the first thing we would say, he's a Nigerian.
Yeah.
True.
That's the first thing we would say.
True.
But what is Nigeria doing for him? Do you understand? So haven't said that. These players as well, to be very frank, should please endeavor. I know somebody will be quick to remind me that when these guys were playing, money was not in football as it is right now. Not just the players, everybody that is cashing out in whatever field you're cashing out now, endeavor to plan for tomorrow. Matthew Flamini does not need the French government right now to come and start rendering financial assistance to his family when he's no more or at his burial. At least it will not happen. The French government will step in because they want to honor their own. David Beckham does not need the UK government to come and help his family when he is no more, at least not at his burial. They will step in because they want to honor David Beckham. Ronaldo Luis Nazario de Lima does not need the Brazilian government to step in and help his family during his burial, at least not immediately, because these guys made investments, huge investments, and it is helping them. I saw an article somewhere that said, okay, as at 1998 or something, about Taribo West, JJ Okocha and the rest of them were earning in the region of 193 million. So people will tell you, that money that time, Baba, my papa was not seeing 193 million in 1998.
Your papa no play for Nigeria now.
That's what I'm saying. Listen. Sorry, I'm not here to farm anybody. The owner of Zenith Bank, the MD of Zenith Bank, said he started that company with about 20 million. 20 million naira, $20 million at the time. There were some people that were seeing that money at that time in probably entertainment and sports and all of that did not invest like that were being lavish about it, right? Today, 20, 30 years, how many years that bank has existed down the line, where are those people that were lavishly spending at that time, and compare them to the man in question? That is what I'm saying. No matter how much you were seeing in 1990, 1998, 1995, there would have been something that you would put your money into that will be generating returns. It is not every footballer that played in the early 90s that is poor today. And I'm not even talking about George Weah played in the 90s, for goodness sake. George Weah played in the 90s.
George Weah became president of Liberia now.
Oh, did he just stay and become president?
Wait.
It is constant growth.
See.
Kalusha Buaya played in the 90s. And the 80s.
I get you.
Kalusha Buaya.
I get you.
Is he broke?
I get you.
No. Let's say this is. Kalusha Buaya was from Zambia.
Good.
Is he broke?
Good.
I am saying.
Yes.
Listen, I remember what I said initially.
Yes.
The labor of our heroes past shall not be in vain. We should always watch out for them.
Yes.
But these footballers, it's just like telling me now, we are all here calculating, oh, this person they earn 1 billion a month.
Yes.
This person they earn 10 billion a month.
Yes.
God forbid, then you now fast forward to 30 years down the line.
Good.
He say, that time the money no get value.
Good.
I don't see 1 billion a month.
To be fair, I think that we should focus on the dramatis personae, the character that is involved in this issue. We all agree that what they earn today is far higher than what they earned in the past.
Yes.
We all agree that the labor of our heroes past shall not be in vain. People who gave 12, 15 years of their life in service to our great country, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nobody is saying that the argument is not, okay, just put them on a salary.
Yeah.
The argument is, when it becomes critical. I remember Coach Christian Chukwu.
It
was Otedola that sorted his medical bills to the tune of 36-point-something million naira.
I get that.
There are times that it becomes extremely difficult, overwhelming.
Yes.
They expect you to step up. And what is most important, to respect that person and send a message to the next generation.
I get
How
that.
can somebody who represented this country at the World Cup
allowed to suffer?
And it got to the point where, okay, after his ill health and then his demise, the way they went about it was like we were conducting it in a manner that we did not even give him respect. He should have gotten a state burial.
I totally
in my
get
generation,
that. See,
we grew up to know Keeper Rufai. Many of us don't know saying first name.
Listen.
So which kind of message you send like this?
Hey, HM, listen to me. I am saying that while the government should play these rules, what I'm saying is that you in your own level, whatever it is that you're doing now, do not just think about today. Be futuristic in your planning.
Agreed.
If we're talking about the problems of Nigerian government, we will not exhaust it today.
Agreed.
I am telling you that this is a government that does not even care about the people. The government does not care. I'm telling you about servicemen, police officers, military men that are putting their lives daily on the line for this country. They don't have a good welfare package. The ones that are alive,
I think it's good to just
they don't have a good welfare package.
I think it's just
See. When you watch foreign this thing, when you see a military man step into somewhere,
yes,
you hear,
respect.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Thank you for your service. Here, if we see where to break their head, we'll break their head. For this country.
Would they fear themselves?
We never fear them. It's like a toxic relationship.
Poor structure. And let's leave the government now, the NFF itself, because we're focusing on football. I think it's poor structure that there are no things put in place that in case players they retire or they have issues with their health and all of these things, there's nothing wrong with. And I feel like it's a together thing. The ex-players and of course the NFF, the body. The ex-players themselves, they used to have a group, maybe union. They can have a union where they keep in touch with each other. What's going on, this and that. Oh, this person is late. Or this person is ill. He needs money. You can organize charity matches. And it's up to the ex-players to talk to the NFF. We want charity games where we'll be able to donate or we'll be able to organize fees where we'd have money for these guys to just give. If it's 2 million, we're able to come together with.
Keep in a welfare purse for them.
If it's 5 million, even if it's 500K, is something. At least we're honoring that person with the game. And we're also giving them something that, use to manage yourself and be all right. And all of these things should be put in place. All of these things should be put in place, for structure, for all of the. It's not every time when they now happen, we'll now start running helter-skelter. Oh, how should we assist this person?
You just
and
go
then
to
we're
that
going,
fund and
and we're going to the media and we're blasting each other.
But they are sure
anything.
that fund, snake and frog and rat will not come and steal the money.
Let's start first.
Structure.
Let's start first.
I would not allow us leave this segment without discussing Victor Bonyface. He came as a shock to many Nigerians that his medical, the results not be waiting many of us happy with. A lot of Nigerians were excited for him. Go to AC Milan. We know his capability. And, we're very certain that he will do very well. But the news just comes saying he failed in medical. Pooja, if anybody go know the details now, So let me just allow you so that we can set the record straight. What happened with Victor Boniface's medical at AC Milan?
Well, it's just because, AC Milan come out to say they want to thoroughly check his medical reports because this is a player that have suffered ACLs back-to-back, 2020, 2021, and on the same knee. And it's very critical for a team that is loaning, that is accepting a loan to see that, okay, fine, in this maybe 9 or 10 months, I'm going to have you. Am I going to have you for at least 8 months and play for me? Because they are paying 5 million euros as a loan fee to Bayer Leverkusen. And when you have a report like that, they have to critically look at it because there's no way you want to have that player and have and go out that injured. So it's reasonable for what they did. And for the Bayer Leverkusen, the sporting director, and he said something very critical, that this guy has been on a physical, upgrade for the past 4 to 5 years. He had these injuries in 2021. And there's no way you can now come out to say you have to check it very well. But I understand where they're coming from. If it's a contract of 3 years, they can still maneuver and say, okay, fine, if you get injured, you can still play. But a loan of
1 year.
1 year, you need him 100%. And because of that injury that he has suffered for back-to-back, see, ACL is the top rank when it comes to injuries to
footballers. After broken
even broken legs. You even like broken legs because you can heal, and once it heals. But this one is like a cartilage. When it cuts, it disconnects your knee, and once that thing cuts back to back, that means it's very critical. That means that place is weak. But I understand where they are coming from, and I understand where, of course, Bayer Leverkusen is coming from. And they say you should come back to the team and continue Bayer Leverkusen. So for AC Milan, nobody should even come out and say and even attack them. They did what is right that they have to do. They are paying someone for 5 million euros. They need him to be fit for at least 8 in out of their 12 months. And with this injury, because he passed. But they said they need to check it thoroughly. And you cannot. Look at Rodri. Rodri is not really fit since he suffered the ACL. Now imagine you now suffer it back to back. Not in there's no gap in the years. It was 2020, 2021. So unfortunately it happened, and of course, life continues.
Interesting. I mean, it's good that we have set the record straight, and it's also important to just put this out there. Nigerians should understand that these players are also human.
But what does this
and
do
they
to
deal
Victor
with
Bonyface right now? Because it's a big news all over the world.
Forget.
So what does it do to him? Because if Eric Ten Hag does not use him at Bayer Leverkusen, clubs might be reluctant to want to go for him because they will be thinking that the guy may not be fit.
The greatest of the greatest Van Nistelrooy failed medical.
No, I know. No. I'm not talking about failing medical. Failing medical is a normal thing. Arsenal side a player with a broken bone, a broken back. Rather, you understand? So
if you listen to his explanation, you want somebody on loan.
Yeah.
And you understand that he's going
for the
to
short
play.
period of time, you need him to be available. But if it's a long-term contract, you understand?
With what is currently going on about Leverkusen, they even need Boniface.
Yes, they do.
Yes, now.
See,
you know the manager of Bayer Leverkusen.
No. See,
that guy go budget that guy.
Leave the lag. See what Bayer Leverkusen wanted to do was to cash in on all their prize objects.
Yes, actually.
Yes.
They wanted to, so it's not about Tenago. So they want to sell everybody because they're hot.
They now go to Holland
Baba, this is what we did at Ikorodu City.
Obadiah.
We entered the league. We finished fourth. We sold 10 of our players. Baba,
cash out.
Because if you don't cash out now, this season now they may be. Injury may set
Then
in.
say make Brighton bring money. Make Brighton bring Baleba. Collect money. Then they do this. The 2 matches where Baleba don't play now. Money don't enter 40.
They sub for the
money don't they come down to 40.
They chop them now. They chop it.
Collect photo.
So sell all your price, but Bayer Leverkusen needs him. If he, of course, the sponsor director said he will come back and he will play. So let's see how he pans out.
Interesting. No need to talk too much. Victor Boniface, we love you. We support you. Go ahead.
And
do that thing where you do.
Guy. Like,
yes, now.
Come back.
Do that thing where you they do. No worry. You see those goals? We go score them. Then go hear word. And talking about hearing word, hear me. Subscribe on YouTube at Bet Naija. What do you wait for? Remember, it is not just to watch and then, I like this, then you comment. No. You can also help us with suggestions. Yes, now, give us topic we'll go discuss. Rest assured that if we discuss a topic that you suggested, you would share in the largest of 250,000. Bet Naija get money when they want give. And not be to just watch. You watch and also participate in the largest. So give us suggestions. Talk about anything. You want us to discuss the La Liga, the Serie A, the Nigeria Professional Football League. Anyone. What are you waiting for? Will they come back? Boom. Welcome to Bet Boom! This is where I share the most impressive Bet Boom slips. Tickets that are boomed on Bet Boom by Bet Naija stand the chance to win up to 1 billion naira. Waiting, I mean, make I break down so that I go understand though. You go play your games. Bet Naija go look you say, you have been a good boy, you have been a good girl, and Bet Naija go boom your ticket, and you stand the chance to win up to 1 billion naira. As I always talk, not be cho. Evidence day. I go give you an evidence when I know say people they play Bet Naija they boom and people they win. Now this person made a stake of 50,000 naira on 2.90 odds to win 145,000. Now 50k use play 2.90 odds. How much you want win? 145,000 naira with a 50k. Bet Naija come boom that ticket to 725,000 naira. Imagine say you want win 145, you can't see 725. Now only Bet Naija they run am. Boom! This next person carry 100 naira stake on top of 362.53 odds. How much you suppose win with the 100 naira? 54,378 naira 93 kobo. Because Bet Naija will even pay you to the last kobo. Bet Naija come boom that ticket to 1,087,578 naira 54 kobo. Imagine with 100 naira, you want win 54,000. You can't they see 1 million. Now only Bet Naija they run am. Boom! This next person carry 50,000 naira stake on top of 8.81 odds to win how much? 440,410 naira 52 kobo. Bet Naija boom that ticket to 1,321,231 naira 56 kobo. Boom! This other person, JJ, carry in 1,500 stake on top of 580.38 odds to win how much? 1,218,797 naira 70 kobo. Bet Naija say, you see this year 1.5. You see that 1.2 million where you want win. Let me shock you. Bet Naija boom that ticket to 3,656,393 naira 09 kobo. Boom! Then finally, this person carry 150,500 stake on top of 1.21 odds. How much this 150,500 supposed to give them? Now 182,105. Bet Naija say, because of you have mind and you have stake with what you can afford to lose, we are going to boom that ticket. Bet Naija come boom that ticket from 182,105 naira to 9,105,250 naira. Boom, 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 boom. Now only Bet Naija they run them. Boom, 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 boom. Bet boom with Bet Naija. Boom. Welcome back to the Home Turf Podcast. This is the Punters Corner, where my people them, they go wear thinking cap and we go discuss extensively important issues in the world of football. Which matter the important pass now as it concern player and club when no be Isak and Newcastle. And I go like make we start. And I would love to begin with Toyo. Isak and Newcastle.
Yeah.
It would appear like Isak, if Newcastle goes low, he will go lower. Into done they, I don't know whether na gaslight as they gaslight him. He carry his own gas come. Now 2 camp gas they use, if they fire them back, everybody come be like say
CNG.
as you they gaslight me and they gaslight you. He no show up for events. He say the way when things they go, he no
like
come out. You know, he come be like say he come be like say. So I would straight question. Now, first, how do you think such issues can be resolved amicably? Because it's essentially about interest.
Yeah.
Player wants this, club wants this. Is there a possibility that they can meet halfway?
They can meet halfway if they apologize to Isak.
The club.
Not the club. Eddie Howe admitted that yes, before the season ended, Isak and the club had the conversation. Whatever that conversation was, it looked like, when it's time for us to sell you, when the transfer window opens, we'll definitely let you go to any club that comes for you and they meet the valuation. Now, you also have to feel for Newcastle themselves. They've also had bad luck in the transfer window trying to get a striker.
Because they are a small club.
Yes, and I think that's another problem that they have. Actually, they assumed in their head that when that money came in, that Saudi money came in, that they are a big club now. And the fact that they've gone to Champions League once, they assume that we can shrub shoulder with United in terms of, we're buying players and all those stuff. So,
No, they let this guy, they put word for your mouth.
No, sorry.
No, it's the truth. So I just feel like they were ahead of themselves. You would have to take it slowly to grow. You've not won a trophy in how many years? I think 50-something years until this same
74 years.
74 years. And it's this same Isak that brought this trophy for you. So somehow, apologized for breaking that gentleman's agreement in the first place. Was sorry, oh, we love you, we want you. And I love the fact that Eddie Howe was honest. He's obviously likes the young man. Nobody that's not going to like Isak. The way he plays, what he gives you and all that. Have that conversation. How can we repair this relationship? And if he says, it's irreparable, I want to leave, accept the valuation, yes, do so too. Have that money. Because, look, if you also go low with this guy and say, okay, we'll be on the bench for a year, it will affect him, no doubt. The World Cup year is coming.
But you keep paying him.
You keep paying him. And the valuation will go low when it's time to when it's time to sell the young man. So you lose on both ways. You lose his quality giving you, scoring those goals for you. You also lose with the amount of money that you initially wanted. So it makes sense. Let him go now if he's not going to, be pleased with playing with the club.
Interesting. Toyo says they can come together. But somebody has to be the bigger person and say, we know, but we are sorry. Pooja, you have been in boardrooms where such decisions are made.
Yeah.
And I know that you see what the Nottingham Forest owner do when he enter pitch, come they point finger, give coach for public.
Yeah.
Do you think it is possible that this issue can be resolved in a way that Newcastle will be happy? Even if he not too happy like that, and Isak too will be happy. Is it possible?
Yes, I think so. And I think it started from the press release from Newcastle. They valued him. They value him to the extent that even Liverpool will feel like, okay, fine, they are not pushing this guy away. So the valuation is still intact.
Yeah.
If they went low and they feel like we don't want you, and look at all the press conferences, if he still wants to play, we welcome him with open hands. Yeah. That shows they value him.
Yeah.
So that means even Liverpool will feel like, that means you have to even put more money and bid for this guy. But if that press release was an attack to Isak press release, that means they don't value him. That means Liverpool will be like, okay, let's see what will happen. Maybe no value him. So that means we can bring any amount of money. So they've handled it well with the press release. What they have to do is very simple. Just go behind closed door and resolve. Because I think, press releases, look at what happened with Osimhen and Napoli. Osimhen didn't, release any statement. And of course, Napoli didn't release any statement. It was internally. And once the value is right, it will leave. When the value, of Galatasaray, between Napoli was right, they sold Osimhen. So I think the valuation, if it's right, it will leave because now the relations are broken. To the point that, it doesn't even want to come to training. But I think if you go behind closed door, now in the face of the world, in the face of even Liverpool, it shows that they valued Isak. So now go back, put the the bid on the ground, put the valuation on the ground, and sell this young man. Because at the end of the day, he said you are losing three ways. Yeah. You are paying a mad wages.
Yeah.
He will not play for you. That means 21 goals off or more than 21 goals off your team. And secondly, if he doesn't play for 6 months, you cannot buy him for £120 million again. Never. So they'll be losing in three ways. So go behind closed door is less than a week to the end of the transfer window. If anything fails to happen, you can't keep an unhappy player in your team. It will affect all the players in the dressing room. And at the end of the day, you have a bad season. So it can even affect them in 4 ways. So at the end of the day, go behind closed door, reevaluate, tell Liverpool, and sell him.
Sawa, you support a club and a manager that is known for throwing people out, whether they want to stay or not. So you should be in a very good position to answer this question. With less than a week to the end of the summer transfer window, yes.
What should happen?
Yes.
About this Isak and
yes.
Now this is my advice.
You know your own coach now. No, your coach.
This is my advice. This is my advice to footballers and everybody that works in a corporate environment. Know this and know peace. There is no such thing as gentleman's agreement.
If it is not on paper.
If it is not on paper, it is not on paper.
Chai.
We have all suffered this thing at one point in time in our career, in our corporate world. I mean, somebody literally relocated me from point A to point B with a gentleman's agreement that I will do this and this and this for you.
Yes.
And they did not do one.
At all. No add-ons.
No add-ons, no bonus, no accommodation.
Even your wages that they promise you.
They did not give me.
I know the story.
Sawa, I'm worried now.
Accommodation. You are literally relocating me from point A to B. They did not do it.
A legend like you.
What was perceived as a gentleman's agreement. Shesko, we had the same thing, gentleman's agreement. Ademola Lukman, I don't know if gentleman's agreement is inside there. Gentleman's agreement.
Who is this gentleman?
Who is this gentleman that is making this agreement? If it is not on paper, it is not on paper. Employers are users. No this and no peace.
Capitalists.
Employers are users. They do not care about your well-being. They care about their profits. Do you understand? So if Isak is saying, and whether Isak likes it or not, he is bound by the details of his contract.
True.
If the transfer window shuts on the 1st of September, Isak is mandated by his contract to show up in training and play.
Anything else is a breach.
Anything else is a breach which makes him liable to fine.
Exactly.
And FIFA will support the agreement. Agreement.
It's under 3 years.
Yes, FIFA will support it. Everybody would support it. So if you like vex from today to tomorrow, your vexation is hinged on the fact that you had a gentleman's agreement which is not captured in your black and white, which you signed and posed with camera and said, I am happy to be here, it has been my dream. So this gentleman's agreement, when they agree, it holds no water. It holds no substance.
You cannot tender it in court.
You cannot. This gentleman's agreement, look for that gentleman and tell him to leave you alone. Let it be on black and white that this, if I do this and that, this will happen. As mad as Luis Suarez was when Liverpool refused to let him join Arsenal at the time, he played another season and even delivered more the next season for Liverpool. So when you vex finish, look at what Sporting told Victor Gyökeres when that thing was dragging. They said, when he hala finish, you go come back and you go apologize. Because you know why they're saying that? Like you are bound by your contract.
Exactly.
Gentleman's agreement, I can deny it. It's your word against my word. So stop gentleman's agreement and stick to your paper.
Let's discuss something that should give every Nigerian joy because it is us. The NPFL is back. Straight question.
Yeah, I like it.
Can Remo Stars retain their title this season?
It's going to be hard though. I can't remember. Okay, I think Enyimba are the only side that have defended the title. The last time Rivers United won it, they could not. And we've seen Remo Stars.
In recent years, anyway.
Does that mean that our league is very tough?
It's quite tough.
Even tougher than the EPL.
I don't know. I think last season it was tougher than the EPL because those who those who got relegated had over 40 points. And Manchester United,
you were struggling to get to 40.
I have always said that it is more difficult to close a 10-point lead in Europe than to close a 1-point lead in the NPFL.
So what are we saying? And it's very difficult to win games away from home. But what I love about the league now is was seeing goals. We score goals a lot now. I love Ikorodu City. They were the highest scoring side when it comes to scoring goals last season. They score goals for fun. I was expecting them to score goals yesterday, but unfortunately they played out a goalless draw. So the league is back. Remo can do it. If anybody would do it in recent time now, it would be Remo Stars. They have a good score. They have a good structure, good manager too as well. And their style of play is also quite enticing. So I believe they can, but it's going to be a very, very tough one. Rivers United
watch out for, what's that their name? Kafaya Abi Khalifat in Owerri.
Kun Khalifat.
Watch out for Kun Khalifa.
Interesting. Pooja, I know that there's Remo and there's also Ikorodu. Make it not be like say we live una.
And now they're shooting stars.
They're shooting stars.
If you know.
If you know, you know. So let's balance it.
Okay.
I know people would say, Ikorodu, even you self don't talk, say, we are good. But we know that to compete is not really easy. Do you see Ikorodu staying up? I know ask that question. I say, I don't stereotype now. Do you think Ikorodu City can displace Remo Stars and win the title this season?
Well, Ikorodu City this season is all about stability. First season the NPFL will shock the world. missed out, in the continental ticket, finished fourth, and we feel like we can do more. But we are like the Ajax of the NPFL. We want to, nurture talent and sell, talent. We sold 10 of our players from
We're a
last.
selling club.
Yeah, selling club. Because we cannot, in terms of financial,
Because they need the money to brighten their their chances.
So we're like Brighton, we sell. So, but looking at Remo Stars, I think Remo Stars is the only private club that can chest the financial backing of a state club.
Yeah,
and
can go head to head.
And that's why you cannot go to a Remo Stars and poach their player.
Yeah,
because they're paying same amount of money. You can come to Kurudi City and say, okay, fine, I'm going to pay you X amount of money.
Yeah, and
when the player comes back to maybe Kurudi City, we say no, because you cannot meet the budget. But for Remo Stars, they can match anything with anything whatsoever.
Yeah,
they have the best facility, even more than in a state club.
Yes.
So I think with that, advantage and with the talent they have, their coach just clock 100 games in the NPFL, and the record is crazy, more than Amorim.
No, Japan is better than Amorim.
You look at Amorim. He has he has played more games than points.
More losses.
Yeah.
He has more losses
than games. So I think Remo Stars can, they've signed a lot as well. They brought back one of the best striker, in the past league, talking about Boma, went to Sudan, went to Rwanda, now back to the team because they're preparing for the Champions League. And it shows the intent of the club. Look at what they did. They didn't play their first game in their home ground because they are making it a top standard for Champions League football. They played at Abeokuta. So Remo Stars is the only team that can withstand the Rivers United budget, the Rangers budget, the Enyimba budget, and the Abia Warriors budget. Those are the guys. The guys that could, after they won it, but they are now relegated, is Aqua United. But they are now relegated. So those are the top teams with the big budget, but Remo Stars is the only. We have Kung Khalifa now. They're a private club. Yeah. Not that they will struggle, but they can withstand the.
They will know. They will find out.
Yeah.
They will find out.
Because private club have come into the league and have got the relegation. Doma United did well in the first stanza. In the second stanza, they were overwhelmed. Yeah. We started badly, but the second stanza, we find a way to, and this season is all about stability because last season we were baby of the league. Yeah. Now we are not baby anymore.
You have experience
we are coming to be stability, just retain that status. And the third season we can now say, okay, fine, let us be ambitious.
Look at Sporting Lagos.
They came in and they got relegated the same year.
Very true. Now, when we talk about, teams in the league, there's a conversation most teams do not want to hear. The battle for relegation. Yeah. We have Barau. We have Kun Khalifat. I would like to ask you and just get your quick thoughts on this. Yeah. Do you think that any of the teams from the NNL would stay up at the end of this season?
It's possible. It's possible because Ikorodu City finished
Warri
almost in
Wolves
continental
have gone
places.
to Katsina United and picked maximum points. That's a newly promoted side.
You understand?
Away from home, in the
Even
north.
though one would argue that Warri Wolves is a traditional side.
Yes.
I mean, it's one of the best sides in that.
But it's 5 years before they got
back. You understand?
And to go and win in Katsina. Not be smart,
But that's the thing about the league now. The league is opening up again. There are grounds you can go and pick points.
One at Shooting Stars.
Yeah, so you can go and pick points.
And Ikorodu City went to Kwara United.
I have always been of the opinion when it comes to the NPFL that the difference in quality between the NPFL and those boys you see playing normal football in stadium is not too much. It's not too much. I believe any team can come to the NPFL and win the FL in the first season. I believe it. I believe that any team can come to the NPFL and win it in the first season if you just have the financial backing. If you have the financial muscle, you can come to the NPFL and win it in the first season. You understand? It's the money. If you have the financial backing and all of that, and treat these boys well, because the quality of football in the NPFL is no different from the normal tour side you go and watch on a very good day at Onikon from local boys. You understand? So I think I would want them to. I mean, for Baya's sake, I'll be rooting for Khalifa. I don't know anything about them, to be very frank. I don't know anything about them, but I will be watching out for them, maybe to see a few of the games. And hopefully this season we'll get to see more games on TV or whatever network we're seeing, or streaming sites. Hopefully we get to see more games. Because right now, I mean, the foreign leagues are overshadowing the NPFL, and it's bad that the NPFL are not on conventional TV or cable networks. You understand? Unless you have to go and search for this, because trust me, how many people want to sit down and stream it?
Very
How
true.
many?
Very true.
People
I
want
mean,
to sit down
these teams
and stream it?
have started well.
Exactly.
Barra Kun Khalifat 1 point. Warri Wolves 3 points.
3 points.
Yeah.
You
Wiki Tourists
understand?
have
Match day
maximum
one.
points,
You
yeah.
understand?
Manchester United match day one lost at home.
Yes,
to
the
Arsenal.
best team in the league. So that is understandable. It's understandable. They even lost to the best
We
team
will
in the
be
league.
here to remind you. No worry. Una don't hear them now. Remember, maximum payout 200 million naira. Stop chasing 1 million. 1 million is good money. I will never disrespect money. 10 million is good money. But you see 200 million is better money. And Bet Naija will pay you. Go for that one when we say Bet Naija go show Aswebi, carry live band, carry Panana come for you. Go boom, go boom, go boom, 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 boom. Welcome back to the Home Talk podcast. It is match day 3 in the English Premier League and match day 2 in other parts of Europe. But we're just going to go through certain interesting fixtures for you this weekend so that you can look out for these games. There's Chelsea Fulham, London Derby. There's Manchester United Burnley. There is Spurs versus Bournemouth. And there's also Brighton against Manchester City. The big game on Sunday is Liverpool-Arsenal. In the Spanish La Liga, there is Real Madrid, Real Mallorca, and also Rayo Vallecano against Barcelona. In the Italian Serie A, there is Napoli versus Cagliari and Parma against Atalanta. Inter Milan also play host to Udinese. In the German Bundesliga, Augsburg welcome Bayern Munich, and Borussia Dortmund are at home against Union Berlin. In the French Ligue 1, Toulouse play host to PSG and Monaco will play host to Strasbourg. And in the action game in the Ligue 1, Lyon against Marseille. These two people fit each other and then go against themselves.
Get explosive odds at random. Introducing BetBoom. Get massive odds on any sports bet, however you play. Singles, multiples, in play. Zoom. It's time to boom your bet. Available now, only on Bet Naija.
Now let's talk about Sure Banker. Because now here now my men them go put their head together and we'll give you a game so we say we did very very sure say reason am as we give you reason am, and if you too also play am, whether you want or you but reason am, you go definitely win. We are going to do this season. I'm very sure we are going to do this. Now let's look at some of the games. I'll just reel out these games and I expect you to just make your contribution so that we can arrive at a conclusion for these games. There is Chelsea against Fulham. Fulham. Chelsea at home against Fulham, London Derby. Do we do
I think goals game.
goals game?
Yeah.
Not straight win for Chelsea.
It's a derby, so derby is always very tricky.
Okay, so over 1.5.
Over 1, yeah.
All right, let's do that. What about Tottenham Hotspur versus Bournemouth?
Let's also do goals game.
Yeah, let's do goals,
Hotspur have started very well.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Easy to
again,
go Etihad, go beat Man City.
But if you want juicy odd, maybe like Gogo.
Go.
I think Semenyo will score.
yeah, he's likely to.
But better safe
then-
than sorry.
Yeah.
Let's do over 1.5. Okay,
yeah.
over
It's fine.
1.5.
Safe.
Then there's Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. This one, they be like Eleya. West Ham be like the team where everybody go
yeah.
beat.
I think Nottingham Forest will sack Potter. I think they will
West
do-
Ham, yeah.
They will
So do we do Forest win either half?
Something
to
like
be
that,
safe.
yeah. Forest
Maybe
win either
Chris
half.
Woods just give us
Yeah.
one goal.
What is even wrong with Forest and the manager?
The owner, they do
It's
anyhow.
between the
now.
owner and no.
So Nottingham Forest win either
Win either
half.
half, yeah.
Neither half,
There
yeah.
is Madrid versus Real Mallorca.
That will kill them. now.
Madrid straight winner.
So let's just say Mbappe straight win.
Abi.
But now he be Madrid now. Rayo Vallecano versus Barcelona. Ramon Atonda.
over 2.5.
Barca should win that. Yeah, they've
there'll
done
be
over
goals.
2.5
Yes.
in their
Anytime
two
they
games
clash
now.
together. Rayo Vallecano are a very expressive side, especially when they are the Vallecas. They score goals. And Barca too, they have loads of goals in them.
I mean, Barca, the games involving Barcelona have given us at least 8 goals
Yeah.
in 2 games.
Yeah. So
Or Barcelona win either half.
okay.
So maybe they score one in the first half. God will now catch them.
Like
Rayo Vallecano will now score 2 in the second half and beat them 2-1.
Like Levante.
Rashford will now catch.
Levante that beat them 2-0 first half. They now
Okay, so Barcelona win that half. All right.
That half. Okay.
Napoli versus Cagliari looking well to retain their title.
Napoli straight win.
Napoli is cooking.
Napoli straight
Yeah.
win.
Napoli's
Even
playing
without
at home.
Lukaku.
They are cooking.
And then finally, Augsburg versus Bayern.
Bayern straight
What did
win.
Luis Diaz they do for this Bayern side?
He's
It be
always,
like
been
say-
he's always been a good player. Luis Diaz has always been a good player. I mean, Liverpool wanted to try something new.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have the games. You go see them for the screen. What do they wait for? Go arrange and make you play. Make yourself boom. Welcome to the Prediction Guru segment where all you need to do is to predict correctly the outcome of 3 games and then you become a guru. Those who go talk say, you will just come and give us game and you say, this time you become a guru and win because people are winning. So this is how it works. I'll give you 3 games. You will tell me the correct outcome. Remember in the past, I used to give you 5 games and tell you to tell me the correct score line. Bet Naija called me one hot afternoon and said, husband material, don't stress my people. I want them to win. There's money. Give them 3 games. Tell them to tell me the correct outcome. And how does this work? If I give you these 3 games, you tell me which team would win, which team would lose, and which game would end in a draw. Outcome, as simple as that. Now, take the games now. Take the games now. Take the games now. Take the games now. Liverpool versus Arsenal. Real Madrid versus Real Mallorca. Inter Milan versus Udinese. 3 games. Liverpool versus Arsenal. Real Madrid versus Real Mallorca. Inter Milan versus Udinese. Tell me which team would win, which team would lose, which game would end in a draw and become a guru. Prediction guru. Now bet Nigeria runner. Remember, subscribe, I beg now. Call your friends. We've been celebrating 1 million subscribers. We want you to be a part of the family. And you can also win. Not just to watch and comment. Oh, I like this topic. Oh, Sawa Arsenal will not win anything. Oh, Man U will rise again. No. Suggest topics we'll go discuss. If we discuss, I mean, we
That's
will
even
win.
not a good thing to say.
Man U will rise again.
It's not a good thing to say. How do you say that?
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Toyo,
Yes.
great debut for you.
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you. Thank
God
you
bless
for
you.
having me.
She has been a babe now.
Eh?
She has been a babe years back.
Years back now.
He knows now.
Okay,
Him and Pooja start.
Now we train now.
You have come a long way. Nice one.
She has done 360. Very cheesy.
Yes.
Mama don't pray.
And Pooja, we wish Ikorodu all the best.
I wake up to boom.
And wake up to boom.
When are they here?
You don't show. Wake up to boom. Boom. Boom.